Get ready to manifest your world. Come back to the body to take control of your life. Healing Dove Therapy allows you to release old thought patterns, emotions, and past vows and manifest all your hopes and dreams. Get back to your true and authentic self. This is Transcending Love with your host, Reiki Master and Healing Dove Therapist, June Love.
Everyone out there listening in, who will be listening in the future as well. This is Transcending Love with June Love. We are on the 7-week, 7 chakras. We're on the last chakra, which is the Crown Chakra. I'm very excited about what has been going on in your life opening up all 7 chakras, or all 6 chakras. Last week we did the the third eye. Very powerful. I did a lot of the exercises, and of course I am a dreamer, so my dreams have been very clear because they were a little chaotic, a lot of things going on, and seeing a lot of other people's situation and deciphering mine, just separating that, and all the things that we have to do as energetic beings, healers, empaths. So today we will be discussing the Crown Chakra, but we will also be discussing what the Crown Chakra is, where it's located, and what its duty is, what it covers, what it governs. All of the other Reiki, Reiki. I'm a Reiki master, so I'm always Reiki everything. So the chakras, I forgot where I was going, but, the other chakra audio right here on Heart Over Ego Radio. Transcending Love, you will see Transcending Love with June Love, and it will have the root chakra, or to have the sacral, and so forth. So you can go back to those. Just go you can just click. You're on the phone. You can go to my link on blogtalkradio.com/Heart Over Ego Radio. And you can probably just put it in Google or in your search engine, Heart Over Ego Radio. Click it, and then you'll see on the side the different episodes. But we have 7 different. They have 7 different shows that come on every day, Monday through Sunday. So mine is Thursdays, but this is my last show. I will be doing a monthly show. It will be basically readings. And we will talk, of course, I'm always going to talk about energy work with you. As a spiritual advisor, that's what I do. I make sure that you have an understanding of the tools that I provide for you, that I can answer as many questions as I can, and I can send you to those who do know the answers to those questions. If I don't have the answer, you can reach me, transcendinglove.net. You can look at my services, and you can purchase them from there. I do spiritual malas, which are malas are a set of 100 and really 109 beads, as the 109th bead being the, I forgot the name, it's the hoodoo bead, and then, but it's 108 beads that you meditate on. So you can do mantras on them, 108 mantras, 108 intentions or affirmations, or you say the same affirmation over and over and over again 108 times. Anyway, more information is on transcendinglove.net, and just click June Love Spiritual Malas, or it may just say Spiritual Malas. So anyway, if you want to reach me on Facebook, I'm at June. You can find me on Manifesting Your World 8. I have 8s and everything. So my email is June888love. My Instagram is June8love. And you can find me on Manifesting Your World 8. If you find me on June Love, it's only a few friend spots I have open left. So it's possible you won't be able to be my personal friend, but you can definitely follow me as well as Manifesting Your World with June Love page. Like it, share it, and all of that. I'm here to help to serve, and I have the tools to help you transcend your life. Transcend what you understand about yourself. It's not me see what you can't see, and maybe there are some things that you can't see that I can see, but it's always some type of confirmation with that. So as a spiritual advisor, I'm able to look into your life and help you connect the dots of what's blocking you. Okay? All right, so let's get on to the reading. So I don't have anyone on. Oh gosh, hold on, everyone. So sorry, it was the delivery man. Swans, I get swans, you guys. But I didn't eat anything today, so okay. Hope you guys didn't hang up. I'm still here. So what I'm going to do is talk about the crown chakra, and then we're going to get into the readings. Now, if no one comes on to get a reading, I will do a group reading. I will go into more detail because of the group reading, and if someone comes on, then I'll do their reading after this one. This is for all of us, just in case you were not able to hear or come on time, whichever one it is. You'll be able to come back and listen in on here, and this reading will hopefully it will um, be a blessing to you, even just informational wise. Okay, okay, I'm gonna try to say this, you guys. Now I've been trying to say this forever. Sahasrara, the crown chakra, Sahasrara, and I'm sure I'm saying it a little wrong, but that's the best I can do. This is seventh chakra, beauty, creativity, inspiration, connection to source, portal to higher chakras and dimensions. So when you want to go to the next dimension, when you want to go connect to the Akasha records, you connect with the crown chakra. The associations. Sound, no, is B. The color is violet. The meridian is central and governing system. Locations, the cerebral cortex. Physical components, left and right hemisphere, central nervous system, right eye. Glands, the pineal gland. Emotional component, attachment versus connection. Talk about that in my book, you guys. Purpose, understanding. So its purpose is to gain understanding, is to receive knowledge, deciphering all of that knowledge with all kinds of things, right? Our experiences, our feelings at that time, even when we're dealing with something or connecting with something, but that we get an understanding through our connections. This hormone affects, the pineal, basic rights, the right to know and to learn. I'm drinking my delicious, actually it's not mine, but someone gave me some delicious black tea. Oh my God. It is off the chain. Okay. Basic rights, the right to know and to learn. So what I use when I say basic rights, when you go back to the other ones, you'll hear the basic rights, and then I'll say an affirmation. And the affirmation is, I have the right to know and to learn. The pineal gland lies deep within the brain and produces melatonin. I also heard I am able to know and to learn. So I'm just going to say, put that right there. This hormone affects the other glands in the endocrine system and mirrors the crown chakra's relationship with the other chakras. I need my glasses, y'all. Sorry, those are my earrings. Let me take them out. Thank you, Creative Works. I think it's Creative. God, I've forgotten my friend's name of his company. I have this card somewhere over here where I just moved it. Creative Woodworks. That's what it's called. If you go on Facebook or you can find him on Instagram, he has a beautiful gift and talent, and he made me some ankh earrings, and he um, made two pair of them. One was blue, one was purple. That I asked for. It's beautiful. So, okay, I'm looking. Okay, so let's get back to this. This gland and chakra holds sway over the entire system. Exhaustion, epilepsy, cerebrum, pineal gland, right eye issues. Right eye issues are spiritual wisdom. The crown chakra is associated with the central nervous system, pineal gland slash pineal gland. It is the center of enlightenment. There my glasses are. Dynamic thought, truth, and oneness. It's really about the oneness, human family, everyone out there. It's all about the oneness. Once we get that understanding, we understand all things, right? We just tap into it. When we're humans, we have to be here and we can only focus on one dimension at a time, right? Even though some of us live on many, and we all live on multiple dimensions, but some of us know or are aware of those dimensions that we are connected to, whether it's two, three, or four, but it's two or more dimensions that we find ourselves in and realize at a certain awakening or whatever that level of awakening that you are, you'll realize there you're in other dimensions doing other things for this dimension to do what it do. Everything just kind of connects to each other. So when you're dealing with the crown chakra and the heart chakra, you're dealing with and the solar plexus is unity, harmony. We want our chakras to be in harmony, but that is a feel good. It is not always like just because you don't feel good doesn't mean one of your chakras are off. They may, and chakras, they open and close, they do weird things. When we're resting, that's when our chakras are fully opened. That's why we have the ability to astral travel into places that we can remember our crown chakra. If we do certain exercises at night to protect our crown chakra as well while we're traveling and doing our work on these other dimensions. So some of you understand what I mean, some of you don't. It's okay, don't think it's freaky. It's actually something that's real in some of our lives. Okay. The crown chakra governs the top of the spinal cord, brain stem, pain center, and nerves. This chakra is about wisdom and being one with the world. When this chakra is open, you are unprejudiced and quite aware of the world and yourself. If it is underactive, you're not very aware spiritually. There's a lot of, you can break that down how you want to, but some of us know when we're not spiritually aware about certain things. Being awake and is one thing, but being awake to everything is at one time. We just can't do that really with our little brains, y'all. So just be a little bit more gentle with yourself. I'm saying for me too. And I think there's a spirit saying that we need to be more gentle with ourselves, not be so hard on ourselves. We can relax more and not squeeze our chakras in and cause them to be underactive or suffocate, right? So this chakra is about wisdom and being one with the world. When this chakra is open, you are unprejudiced and quite aware of the world and yourself. And of course, if you're not active, you are not very aware spiritually. I know I said it twice. I need to say it twice. You're probably quite rigid in your thinking. If this chakra is overactive, you are probably intellectualizing things too much. I get that from all of my empaths from time to time, and I myself as well. I'm sure every person on the planet overthinks sometimes. You may be addicted to spirituality and probably ignoring your bodily needs. That is an entire, uh, what do you call that? Subject matter in itself, right? So we don't have to go there. I wanted this thing skipped on accident. It did skip on accident. Okay, let me open up so I can give more details. That wasn't my normal, it's okay, it's okay. It is the endocrine system chakra. Let's make sure this is it right here. Oh, maybe that was it for the, no. So, there are some, I don't know why my crown chakra was so short. It's usually not this short. Let me check again. Um, Give me a moment, you guys. Thank you for your patience. But just say a lot on that information for now. I'm going to check and see what's going on with my beautiful chart. Oh, yeah, that was all for some reason for the pineal gland. But it does, I'm sure I can find it. And one more thing. I'm sorry if you guys hear the background. There are neighbors, and it's really hot here in San Diego today. Well, I wonder what the weather is there. So I'm going to stop there. I do have more information on it. I just have to look it up, and I'm not going to do that right now. And no one is on the line, so let's see how much time. 17 minutes. Okay, let's go ahead and start with the crown chakra reading for us as a group. Hope you guys can hear me clear enough. Alrighty, let me. Okay. Okay, here we go. Mother, Father, God, teachers of life, the masters, who has to do with this is what they. All right, you guys. I was doing a prayer from Dove. Um, Her name is Danielle Dove, and she has a beautiful prayer that is on her prayer. It's her meditation with angels on YouTube. You go on YouTube or Amazon and check her out. Amazing, beautiful. I've grown up spiritually listening to her meditation to open all of my chakras. The guided meditations, you can use them when you just want to bring that energy into your space if you're not able yourself yet. But after years of practicing and doing the meditations, even creating my own meditation track, guided meditation, is really for you to learn how to open your each chakra in a very gentle way. So this um, amazing, wonderful woman, was blessed to have been under tutelage under her for a year or so. Okay, so I want to go ahead. We have the completion and gratitude card. So this is our crown chakra here. So we're completing probably some things in our minds, our thoughts, or what we used to believe in. Let's go to this card, completion. And I'm going to read the whole thing, which is the legend. I usually leave the legend out unless you guys ask for the legend. And I also want to thank those of you who have gotten your readings in the past and who have come and received your service, received your blessing that I had for you. So thank you for your support. I appreciate it. Okay, so completion, final sunset. A life comes to a spectacular close. Let me turn this down a little bit. So the legend was he was raised in an orphanage and never wore new boots until he enlisted in the army in 1942. By the end of the war, he was a decorated veteran and had survived many of his brothers had not. Later, he became an actor. He was well loved, but history will remember him as a war hero. When he was finally laid to rest, Goddess smiled upon him as she received him into the heavens. Inspiration. This is a reminder to cherish all the beauty in your life, including endings. Reflect upon your part in history and discover what you value most. Do not fear completion, embrace it. And so we're completing a cycle. And our minds are very much a part of that, along with the chakras, right? Our other endocrine systems, our other, like our heart. So our heart is accepting a lot of things that have finished. No matter if the thing or the person is still in your life, you know that it's finished. You know that it's complete. You have peace with it, and embracing it more. So we're embracing that, just kind of like accepting easier than we used to. So, am I present in the moment? How do I respond to the idea of completion? So you can ask yourself this question. How do I respond to the idea of completion? So just think of the word completion. It's done, it's finished. If there's relief, or if there is any movement, anything that um, anything that makes you feel any kind of movement in your spirit field, in your energy field, let it release. Just release it. If you feel it in your head and it's like kind of warm on your ears, just let it go up like the Kundalini. If you understand the Kundalini, it, I like to call it a flush, but it's an activator of your central nervous system. And when people go through it, sometimes it's very painful or uncomfortable. For me, it was both. Of course, it was painful and uncomfortable, but it was painful as well. So other people have experienced it being that way, and some experienced it where it's not so intense. When it's intense, it's a lot of things being removed, and you go through this either once or 100 times, in your lifetime, or while you're, a healer and able to. And I say healer, a lot of us are healers, but empaths or people who are awakened are able to activate this this Kundalini effect, and it's a part of the process of awakening. So it will happen more than once. It's an activator of many, many things. Look up Kundalini Yoga. or Kundalini. Just look that up. Like fire shut up in your bones. It's that energy. It's amazing, but yeah, some of us who've gone through it, it's really painful. And I've gone through it multiple times, and it's only painful in the areas that is still there. Like if something has still been blocking me, then that Kundalini is going to come back because I practice what I do, whatever how I practice. That Kundalini is just activated when it needs to be. Okay, let me keep going. Am I present in the moment? How do I respond to the idea of completion? So just feel in your body if completion feels comfortable for you, and if it's not, then check that out. Key ideas: honoring your legacy, a natural ending to a grand adventure, a new beginning on the horizons, a new adventure, honoring those who give to us. And I think because we have basically opened our minds to this new way of thinking, because we want a new way of life, right? So we had to change a lot of things to vibrate to that new way of life. It's just, and I also, with this completion card, I feel that completion. Even though the stuff is still there, my mind's letting me know, hey, this is another wheel you're on. You're not on this karmic wheel of just disaster after disaster. Okay, keywords: achievement, determination, and fulfillment. Okay, let's go to gratitude, and then I will take the first caller. All right, gratitude is one of my favorite words because I know that for us to really manifest while we're going through whatever the earth is going through, and having peace is how we're able to go through this, right? To get through all of what's happening, all the turmoil. And we have to find somewhere in the midst of chaos a smile, something that, or a gesture that says, I feel good today. I'm just so super grateful. And we're not like this every day. It's great if we're most of the days like that. And we know when we're going through something, we're not always positive. But when you're practicing the positive while the negative is happening, because we've already said this over and over again, hey, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. But it's still that. So focus on the thing, even though it's like, this is a green-eyed monster right here. I need to deal with this. Like, no, you don't. Just go over here and focus. Focus on what you want and what you have. Actually, it's really focusing on what you have, because all we do is increase. So we just want to increase of what we have already, right? We want it better, still increase, right? So, gratitude. Lucy from Indigo. I am so glad you are in my life. I'm going to read the legend. Lucy's best friend writes a letter to Lucy's unborn child. She does this so that one day the child will understand how extraordinary her mother is. Lucy is a friend from Indigo, someone who always supports, never judges, always sees the good side, whatever the circumstances, and uplifts all those around her. In the letter, her gratitude for Lucy shines through. Gratitude raises our vibration to a higher level. This is the inspiration. If you are unhappy in any relationship, Lucy reminds you that it is always in your power to change it. There is no mystery to being a good person. Good people just do good things. I love that one. Good people just do good things, and that's just the bottom line. Even though sometimes good people want to do bad things, they just can't do it. And if they do it, oh my God, they just kill themselves about it. You know what I mean? Very, very hard on themselves. And I think that's what this completion card, that's how they both come together for this Crown Chakra reading. So we're giving up with looking at all of the stuff that just did not work out. It's like that didn't work. And then being grateful for what we do have. And it's a new thing because it's a little nerve-wracking to get this new thing in your hands, or it's coming into your hands, this new way of thinking in the midst of the chaos, even though you know it's going to be gone in a minute, but at the same time you just kind of feel like You just feel like kind of set apart from what was bothering you before. So, who is the person I admire most? Why? And how can I live at that level? So, anyone that you admire, think of them. You might want to do this with your crown chakra, to activate your crown chakra to balance itself. Um, So, who is the person I admire most? Why? And how can I live at that level? Key ideas: friendship, deep love, pregnancy, nurturing, unconditional love towards self or others. Key words: appreciation, recognition, esteem. Recognition, I hear that too, you guys. I hear recognition and things of that nature. So, I'm going to open the line 2517. Hello.
Hi.
How
Hello, can you
are
hear me
you?
okay?
I hear you very
I'm
well.
alright. I'm alright. Going through just processing some stuff, praying, staying close to God these days.
Wonderful.
Basically,
Yep, yep.
yeah.
That's that's good because um, it's a lot of confusion that's going on in certain aspects of our lives, and when it's like that, it's okay. And I have some good news for you. I've been having similar situation with God for the past. I would say today is a good day.
Hmm.
But I've been talking and asking questions about that energy, that what I'm dealing with, you know, how is it going to turn out? How is this going to work out? And his answer is always, I'm going to work it out.
Hmm.
Don't worry about it. Right. I'm going to work it out. I'm not going to tell you how because it's not going to make no sense to you. It just will not make sense to you. So I was like, okay. But I was still like, well, how are you going to do it? So I know that he hears our prayer. Okay, I'm going to balance. Where are you? I can't find you. So I'm doing a crown chakra reading, and immediately when I was shuffling and you were talking, these two cards fell out. So I'm going to go with them. And that's so interesting because the card I was looking for was not in this book. So that's why I couldn't find it. It's balance. So you have balance and you have confusion. And I think I was looking for confusion in the wrong place. Okay. So emaciated Periwinkle. This is the man in the card. I must create before the opportunity disappears. And I'm going, because you're the only one on air right now, I'm going to read the legend. I usually don't read the legend, and I usually read it really fast, but we're going to take some time with you, okay? Is that okay with you?
Okay. Sure. Thank you.
Okay. So Periwinkle is a small town theater actor with big time talent. An agent arrives in town and is quite impressed with young Periwinkle. She offers him a contract and he drops everything that once mattered to him to be available to fame. Feeling sure that his big break is coming, he alienates his loved ones. He signs a contract with the agency, but there are no jobs. He is told he must wait for the right one. He learns that waiting for a dream is not as powerful as living a loving reality. Interesting. And it's about the crown
Mm.
chakra. Okay. So running towards something, inspiration, running towards something may chase it away. Be wary of being deceived by your own desires. Personal inquiry. I take me with me wherever I go. Is there a part of my life that may be out of alignment with who I am? Key ideas. Chasing illusions. Health matters, compulsive behavior, dietary imbalance, being results oriented, self neglect, honoring values. Keywords: assistance, courtesy, and support. So we're gonna go ahead and go to confusion, and then we're going to put them together. Okay?
Mhm.
So you have the confusion card, which this card is always a good card. People just don't think it is. Like, I'm tired of being confused. Confused means there's something wrong with me. No. So, confusion. Silver cloud. Every silver lining has a cloud. The legend. Jaina climbs Faith Mountain in dense fog, wondering whether her decision to leave her boyfriend was the right one. There's another man waiting in the wings. There always is. Silver cloud surrounds her, and it is cold and scary. Despite her confusion, she keeps climbing. As she reaches the summit, the fog clears, revealing the town far below. With silver cloud's help, she has journeyed much further than she realized. She now knows what to do. She begins the long journey home to reclaim her love. Inspiration. Through the willingness to be in confusion, we find clarity. There is nothing to solve. Meditation and quiet time will bring clarity. You know why I'm laughing, right?
Yeah, because that's what I've been doing.
Right.
I think that's why. I think that's why you've been
There's
you're
nothing
laughing.
to solve. I laugh because there's nothing to solve. It's like when God say, I'm going to take care of it.
Right.
And you're just like, how are you going to do it though? And he's like, don't worry about it. I'm not going to tell you.
See, my
Hmm.
question is always, I always go to the why. You know, why are you
Right.
putting me through this again? And I go, I
Right.
go through periods that I'm much better this time around, and I
Right. That's
appreciate
good.
myself. I say, look
Yes.
at how well you're handling this. You don't have the fear that you did have. You know that you're going to be taken care of. You know that you're guided. You know this is
Right.
happening for a reason.
Mhm.
Like I kind of do that whole pep
Mhm.
talk type of thing.
Right.
But it's just, I'm like sort of in the moment, like right now, that it's just, I'm feeling sad again. And it's like, well, just go back into meditation. And it's just every day, it's sort of like I'll have these good spurts. And then it's like, for me,
Right.
I'm
I
working through stuff
know.
with finances right now. So it's sort of like, my mind will start go back to that and be like, why do I have to deal with this again? Like it's kind of stressful.
Right.
I think,
I know what you mean. I really do know what you mean. You
Mhm.
mean, and these are the
Mhm.
answers. Some of the answers I can give you because I asked the same question and the same answer. Like certain things happen. I'll give you an example. I did not make as much money as I normally make, and it was far less than what I normally make. So I was stressed out about that. And then something happened where if I had made too much more, if I had made more, or if I made even near what I normally make, I would not have qualified for some things. And
Mhm.
so even though it's painful for me because I'm like I have things on this plane that are due.
It's like the same conversation. Yeah, exactly.
So, right, but it's really the plan. I wanted to tell you too, is the planets. The planets are also causing this, and we're in Scorpio, coming out of Scorpio, going into something else. So go onto YouTube, and I like Annie Martabelli or something like that. She is very articulate and in astrology how the planets are affecting us according to our signs. But it
Right.
is definitely just all the stuff that you're talking about. I know is the planetary alignment right now, and it's a
Yeah, I
part of
agree.
how because it's a part of how
Mhm.
God deals with us as a collective, right? So He deals with us
Yeah.
personally, and then He deals with us as a collective, and so He used the moon and the stars and all of that to do that. Like hey,
Well,
they,
can I share something with you, because this has
hmm
sort of been playing with my mind, and it's interesting because you just pulled cards and I used to read those cards that you are working
yes,
with. And I am working. I created this partnership to work out of this woman's location, and I do healing work, and I'm a psychic,
hmm
And the work that I do with people is very deep work. It's more advanced work. And
Right.
and I noticed this. So people haven't been, let's say, taking me up on my services yet at her place. They're higher price and whatever. I could come up with a bunch of excuses, but it just is what it is. Okay, so I saw her post yesterday that she was looking for some people who do Reiki to come to her to like work out of her location. And I said, hey, I emailed her because we talk quite frequently. And I said, don't you have people there already doing Reiki? And she said, yeah, but they're not really available. And I said, are you getting a lot of requests for it? And she's like, basically like, yes. I don't really know what that means. I was supposed to talk to her today, but she didn't give a call, so she'll probably call tomorrow. But I was saying to her, and I'm not 100% sure how I feel about this, but I was saying to her, maybe I am trained in Reiki. I'm trained in more advanced modalities also, plus I have my own type of healing modality. I said, but, maybe I can do that for you if you have bookings, and I'll take them, because I'm looking at it from the standpoint of, well, you know what, it's money and you could use the money. You actually need the money right now. And it also gives you an opportunity to you really want to be face to face with people. And it gives you an opportunity to start connecting with people face to face rather than doing things remotely, which I've done for a long time. But I'm and then someone today mentioned to me, well, why don't you, it was just a random kind of reading, and it was well, why don't you start reading angel cards? So these two thoughts, it's I did this years ago, these things. So I don't know if it's, I'm not really sure where this is taking me, because in one way I don't know if it's insulting to my ego, or if it's just a thing that I'm not valuing myself enough that I can get paid doing for what I want to do and at my rate, or if it's just just follow the flow. At least you're still doing healing work or psychic work, and
so let me stop you right there.
Of the price.
So let me stop you right there, because I only have a few moments left with you. But you made some very, very good points. To clarify, basically, just kind of put it in a nutshell, when dealing with that part of me, is definitely part of it is ego. And part of it is, both is ego, but it's it's not a bad thing. Your ego is not a bad thing. It's hey, this is how we survive, this is how we take care of things, this is gives us practical reasons, and then we have these creative other things that we add to it and make it bigger than what we think it is. But they both work together. So in the case of what I'm hearing from you is that it is low self-esteem. It is an esteem issue, because we have this money thing going on with in society. And so society is if you charge more, they'll respect you more. If you charge less, you'll have more customers. There's all kind of theories out there of how your business is going to grow. I will tell you this: when you step out there and do it, and then you're realizing the first thing you said was you wanted to do something that was, at least you're doing your energy work. That's the most important thing right there. Everything else will fall in the line. Even when it's not falling in the line, you're being lined up. You're being lined up to your purpose. Remember, in one of your cards, the balance said something about, it was so accurate too, but it's a better verbiage than mine. Come on, balance, don't leave me now. Another caller, please don't leave. I have your reading for you too. Just give me a moment, because I think this is something to address with all of with all of the practitioners. And something God has been dealing with me is, don't look for that to take care of you. It will take care of you, but don't look for it to take care of you. Um,
Mhm.
it says, running towards something may chase it away. Be wary of being deceived by your own desires. And that's the ego of needing, I want this, I need this, to a degree where you're not balanced, right? So you're learning to balance yourself through this confusion because like I don't know which way I'm supposed to go. Most of us right now it's like a dark spot per se of what next step to take because whatever you started doing in August, whatever from August onward, at least until the 12th of October. If you did something before then or wanted to start something, that's what's going to work out. But right now, trying to start something else, you're going to have you may need to wait. So, chasing illusions, compulsive behavior, and some other things too. But I want to talk to you a little bit longer if you want to, do a consultation with me because I feel like I can help you and answer your questions. And both of us being energy workers and healers and spiritual advisors, we still need some advice. We still need each other to help us to
Mhm.
understand some things. Okay?
Mhm. Yeah. Thank you very
So
much.
contact me. You're welcome. Love and light, darling.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. And I appreciate you calling in. I appreciate you calling in so much, sis, and opening yourself up like that. Okay, so I have 3774. Hello.
Hello.
3774. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for holding. No one was on the line, so I gave her a really juicy one. But it really is something. Hopefully, you guys can go back and listen to, and I think you've heard a lot of it.
I,
It's it works for all of us in some way, shape, or another.
all right.
Okay, my darling. And I'm talking to you because everyone can hear me, so I'm talking to you and everyone else. But I
Okay.
am shuffling for you. I'm doing chakra readings, and this is the Crown Chakra reading. So I'm doing readings for the Crown Chakra. So if you would like to have that reading done right now, I will do it for you.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
You're welcome. All righty. Okay. Interestingly, I have that balance card again. So you have the balance and the self-worth card. Now remember,
Okay.
this is our crown chakra, which talks about or deals with the intellect, the spiritual aspect, the connection with God or source, or
Okay.
universe, right?
Okay.
And then our self-worth is in connection with that. You know what I mean? How we see ourselves, how we think about ourselves. So I'm going to get into those, read those cards really quick for you, and then we're going to come to bring it together and see how you feel and how it applies to you, okay?
Okay. Sounds good to me.
All right, so you have the balance, emaciated periwinkle. That's the name of the guy whose story, and I can send this if you would like the legend, and anyone else who's going to get their reading. I read the legend only if there's like no one's here, or I read the legend for our group reading that I do in the beginning of the show. Um,
Okay.
so if you want the legend, I will send you the legend, but you can listen to yours if you have to go back and listen to the one before you. She had the balance as well. So I'm going to go straight to the inspiration. So running towards something may chase it away. Be wary of being deceived by your own desires. The personal inquiry is: I take me with me wherever I go. Is there a part of my life that may be out of alignment with who I am? Key ideas: chasing illusions, health matters, compulsive behavior, dietary imbalance, being results oriented, self neglect, honoring values. Keywords: assistance, courtesy, support. Okay, so let's go to self-worth card, and then we're going to bring it all together, just like we do in the church. We get the scriptures, and then we bring it together. Okay, self-worth, just a little spiritual humor. The Salmon chair. Come sit in my chair and feel my love, says the great servant. Inspiration. People, events, and material objects beyond your frame of reference are being drawn to you. Aim higher, for you will draw even greater experiences into your life. Allow your energy to grow. Receiving is an action. How do I relate to the word deserving? I want you to look that up too, sis. Even though you know what deserving is, just look it up. And that's it. I just want you to look it up. Am I ready to allow myself to receive what others may not? Am I ready to allow myself to receive what others may not? Greater knowledge, innocent curiosity, being rewarded, receiving divine love. Keywords: faith, self-love, and values. Yes. How do you feel about these two cards? Hello?
Yes.
Oh, there you are.
Hello?
Okay. I hear you. Did you hear what I said?
It was, the phone was going on and off.
Oh, mine was going on and off?
No, I'm okay now.
Oh, okay. I thought it was mine. I was making sure it wasn't me.
No, it was my phone.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Okay, so it looks like for your crown chakra, you're dealing with balancing your thoughts. To me, I feel like your crown chakra is very open, and you're balancing it more with not being. I want to say this word religious. I'm gonna say religious. Don't be offended. Not so religious, but more. Okay, you understand then. And more spiritual. Okay. It's okay. Like the religion part is not bad. It's just that we don't live inside of religion. We're spiritual beings that do rites and ceremonies and all of that in the religion. So if I want to present to God a beautiful gift, while on my prayer altar, and I put apples or I put incense, frankincense, and burn, whatever it is, that's what religion is. So that's rites and rituals and stuff like that.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, is someone trying to call me? No way, Jose. So, so you're coming more into the spiritual aspect of yourself because of that you see yourself as a spiritual being. You see yourself more than just someone that sits down in a pew, or you know what I mean. It's like you're more than what you think you are.
Okay.
Come sit in my chair and feel my love, says the great servant. So it's like having peace. And I don't know if you're feeling peaceful.
Yes.
Yes. So you just have this strong desire to be free.
Yes,
so,
I am.
To let you know, your crown chakra is open and is balanced. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
Being free, you think I will ever meet anybody?
I'm sorry, say that again.
I say I want to meet somebody and be more free, and more like I am happy the way I am, because a lot of things bad I went through. I don't know if you see that. I went through really, really a lot, and when that, now I am by myself. I am me. Out there, but I didn't do years ago.
Right.
I'm doing it now, which I am a little happier.
Yes.
Much happy, and but I would just someone, is there any chance to myself to meet somebody that make me more happy?
No. There is no one out there that's going to make you more happy. But there is someone out there that's going to increase your ability to make yourself more happy. So think of it like that.
Okay.
Because you'll know if the person is not happy, not that they're having a bad day, but if they're not happy, then that's not a good vibration for you. That means that you can help them as a friend. But as far as like for romance and love and things of that nature, you don't want to pull that energy in because you don't want that energy to take you off balance again, right?
Right.
So you're going to know this person is happy. Like if you meet a happy person, that's why people get together after they go to a club or if they're at a place where everything is going great. So it's not about that all the time, but it is about that energy that happens when you meet that person that connects with you. So you're open right now. So be open to different types of men or women. I don't know your genre, what you like, but that partner is going to fit with you. And you're gonna be happier, not because they're making you happy, but because of them. It's just them that make me happy, and they just be like, I don't even know why you like me. But that's the feeling. That's when you know that person has potential to be with you for a long period of time. So I have to cut you off there because I'm almost out of time, and I want to get my next caller in before she leaves. So if you want, I hope that helps. And I know, and congratulations, I know you're going to meet someone wonderful like you.
Okay, thank you.
You're
welcome.
Have a
friend that she wants to talk. Do you have a time for her?
I don't have a time for, hold on. If I do after this, no, I won't because I only have 3 minutes. But you can hang on just in case.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay. Have a good night.
You too. Hello, 4252. Are you there?
Hello. Yes.
Wonderful. Okay, so if anything happens, I'm wonderful, but I want you to know this before this cuts off. If it cuts off in the middle of our reading, then you get a free reading.
Okay. Oh.
So we can finish. We have to because I only have 3 minutes, but sometimes I can do it. Okay, so.
Okay.
How are you tonight? I know we have just a little time,
good,
but I do want to know how you're doing. Good. I'm really good. I've had some really good readings tonight with some beautiful, powerful women on the air. Okay, so you have the growth and dissipating. Do you know what it's like to look at something growing in a plant? You know how boring that is?
Uh-huh.
And it becomes it becomes an anxiety problem. It's like being in traffic and you have a 12V. Is it 12V? 12 cylinder. You got a 12 cylinder.
Yes.
And you're just waiting for that opportunity, but you're growing right now. So because you're growing, you're at a standstill per se. So in your mind, you may be like, this is pretty boring stuff that I'm retaining, but it's good for you. So if you're dealing with something, you have to remember you are okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably boring you, but it's good for you. I am more than I think I am. So that's why you're growing too, because you're like, this is not it. This just can't be it. And it's not it. It's not all. Beware of being imprisoned by the story you tell. Do you intend to do what you say? A lack of planning does not indicate misfortune. Am I doing what I say? Taking action. Content to dream going in circles, strong intelligence, making excuses, procrastinating, companionship, connection, distance. Okay, so we have 10 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and stop here, and please contact me for your reading. Thank you all. I will talk with you soon. Love and light. That was good.